The dust of the Second World War has barely settled, and yet the guns have not gone silent. It is July 1946. Near the small village of Anping, halfway around the world from Washington, D.C., a convoy of United States Marines is suddenly ambushed. Bullets tear through the humid summer air. Several Americans fall dead. The attackers are not rogue bandits, nor are they Japanese holdouts. They are soldiers of the Chinese Communist Party. In our timeline, this real and largely forgotten skirmish was swept under the rug. The United States, exhausted from years of global slaughter, chose to de-escalate. They packed up, went home, and left China to its fate. But history is often decided on a razor's edge. What if the reaction had been different? What if President Harry Truman, looking at the map of a fragile post-war world, decided that the United States could not afford to lose Asia to communism? What if, instead of a quiet withdrawal, the ambush at Anping became the spark that ignited American military retaliation? This is the story of the war that never was. A story of American troops marching into the endless expanse of the Chinese mainland, of a terrified Soviet Union watching from the north, and of a world dragged to the precipice of World War III before the ashes of the Second World War had even grown cold. The power vacuum of Asia. To understand how easily this could have happened, we must look at the powder keg that was post-war China. In 1945, the sudden collapse of the Japanese Empire left a massive, continent-sized power vacuum. For decades, China had been torn apart by warlords, foreign invasion, and a bitter, simmering civil war between two irreconcilable forces. The nationalist government, led by Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek, and the communist insurgency, led by Mao Zedong. During the war against Japan, these two sides had formed a fragile, deeply suspicious alliance. But the moment the Japanese surrendered, the race was on. Millions of soldiers scrambled to seize territory, weapons, and cities. The United States, desperate to prevent a full-blown civil war, dispatched its most respected military mind, General George C. Marshall, to broker a peace treaty. For months, Marshall tried to negotiate the impossible. He sat at tables with nationalist generals in silk uniforms and communist commanders in plain cotton tunics, trying to stitch together a coalition government.